Hello guys, I am V Sai Srinivas of 10th class from Mathman. So today I will explain you today's editorial. So let's get started. So today our editorial's title is Another Shade of Grey. While Pakistan stays on FATF list, India must push for justice in cross-border terror attacks. Pakistan's hopes of being let off the Financial Action Task Force grey list were dashed once again, as the 39-member grouping decided to keep it on the list and even add more tasks. Eventually, Pakistan missed the mark by one crucial action point out of 27, being judged deficient in prosecuting the senior leadership of UN proscribed terror groups. The FATF works closely with the UN Security Council listings of terror groups as it evaluates countries on their efforts in anti-money laundering, countering the financing of terrorism, AML and CFT. Pakistan's failure to convict JAM chief Masood Azhar and others appeared to tip the balance against it. The Pakistani government publicly protested the decision, pointing out that many countries that had largely completed the action plans handed to them have been delisted in the past. Pakistan, which was on the FATF's increased monitoring lists from 2009 to 2015, was taken off the grey list in 2015 in a similar manner, before it was relisted in 2018. Pakistani leaders have predictably lashed out at India for lobbying for its continued listing, while others have hinted that the decision stems from a refusal to allow the US the use of its bases after America's pullout from Afghanistan. At FATF hearings, the Imran Khan government said it had introduced and amended terror financing laws, which have enabled the prosecution of more than 30 UN proscribed terrorist organizations. While it is unclear how many of those are actually serving jail time, the convictions and prison terms between 15 to 30 years are a break from the past, when Pakistani authorities would hold these leaders on charges under international pressure and subsequently release them. By making this the sticking point, the FATF, which works on the principle of mutual compliance, has made it clear that Pakistan must complete the prosecution of all proscribed leaders of groups, including the LET, JEM, Al-Qaeda and the Taliban. By adding 6 more items to the list on amending its Money Laundering Act and cracking down on other businesses involved in money laundering and terror financing, the FATF has indicated that Pakistan could remain on the grey list for at least another 1 or 2 years. For India, Pakistan's continuance on the list is some comfort, even as it awaits true justice delivered to leaders of groups such as LET and JEM for attacks, including Mumbai 26/11, Parliament 2001, Pathankot and Pulwama, and not just terror financing. However, the process of FATF that has taken a justifiably hard line in report Pakistan's case must be checked for overreach as India faces its mutual evaluation report that has been delayed due to pandemic. So, guys, So guys, this is regarding this editorial is regarding the placement of Pakistan in the grey list of FATF. So FATF is the Financial Action Task Force. So Pakistan is placed in this grey list because it had been supporting terror financing. In order to get removed from the grey list, the FATF gives the country some tasks which it should fulfill. But Pakistan failed to fulfill all the tasks. So, some more tasks have been added. Previously, Pakistan was added in the grey list in 2011 and it was removed in 2015. But because of the attacks that took place in India, Pakistan was placed back into the grey list in 2018. The placement of Pakistan is in grey list is beneficial for India because it would prevent more terror attacks. Justice must be delivered to the soldiers who have lost their lives in these terror attacks. The groups behind this are LET, JEM, Al-Qaeda and Taliban. Pakistan must take actions against these groups so that the situation could not get any worse. The reason why it was not removed is it failed to prosecute a person who is financing the terrorist organizations, and it also failed to stop the money laundering. So that's it guys, thank you.